live because we really only had one person in here, and yeah, you know, just after a while, and we didn't have anyone else come in here, so we were gonna try this again in hopes, fingers crossed, that we get more people in here this time. Um, but yeah, so as everyone's coming back from that reset, just again apply the same information I tell you guys before. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are a returning guest, welcome back. Also, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell down below so you guys can be the first ones that get all of the updates. And the people that subscribe are the only ones who get updates. So if you haven't subscribed already, feel free to. So you can as well get all those same updates, the same exact updates that everybody else is getting, which is just on content. So whenever I post either a video, short, or live, or just anything that has to do with um our community on here on our page. But other but other than that, you know, let's just have fun for a little bit. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to sit for a few minutes. Um, but yeah, so yeah, but honestly, that's just what's going on there. Um, I'm gonna try to sit for a second. Oh, good. But yeah. Yeah. But right now we're just relaxing. But yeah, right now we're just relaxing at the very moment. So for those of you who are about to start coming in here really soon, that's all we're up to. So feel free to ask questions. All I just say about questions though, y'all, is don't ask me or anyone in the chat. Um, don't really try to ask stuff um that's inappropriate or something, or don't try to ask us stuff that we might feel uncomfortable sharing to those of you in here, because a lot of us don't like sharing a whole lot with people. It's not, just know it's not like y'all already issue or anything. It's just some of us just don't really feel comfortable about either saying it to others, or we just don't know how others will react toward it. And there's people that can react normal to it, but then there's people that can react like a jerk. You know, that's just why I kind of say that as a um rule in here, as one of the rules in here. It's just to it's just to not ask stuff like that, because like I said, you never know what myself or any of us in the chat are going through. And I put I honestly though put everyone's safety first, and I put y'all's safety along with my safety first, in which y'all, your safety is most important. Like, it's the first thing that's important to. Hey there, Vincent. How are you doing? Alright. Oh, thanks. Half an hour, like, I'll tell you, half an hour about, like, wearing off. Because I've had these since, like, I think Thanksgiving, actually. And, like, there's a few parts that are ripping. It's just because it's wearing off in some spots. But thanks. I did them right around, like, Thanksgiving timeline, which was, like, a couple weeks back. And yeah, I mean, I'm shocked some of it's staying, but not, that's just what it does. But anyway, um, y'all, it's like 37 degrees over here. It's freezing subs. Like, it's cold over here, y'all. Like, it's supposed to hit like 27 for the low by like sometime tonight, possibly. Which is insane. Like, Vincent, to answer your question, yes, I do have Roblox, but I don't give my user out to people who I don't know. It's and all that. And also, just so you guys notice, just know whenever I'm saying that, like, it's okay to ask questions like that. It's just, I'm not the kind of content creator that will hand out info like that, and I'm not saying y'all not the bad guy in this situation. It's just my safety, because it's just safety first and all that. Because y'all, there's people that have done that, and sometimes somebody can try to give inappropriate information out, or worse, try to hunt them down, you know, stuff like that. And, and I'm not saying y'all, and I'm not trying to judge anyone here. It's just, it's just safety. It's just my safety concerns towards a lot of that. And so, but like I said, it's fine to ask questions like that, but just know I will not really be able to likely add you like that. But like I said, the question's just fine to say like normal, but it's just my safety toward you guys. But I sit back because I'm just hang on, just fixing my pillow real quick. That way my back won't try to act out, which it's kind of where I wanted to do that. I can take it off for a few minutes. But, because basically, like, y'all, probably these past couple of days, at least a couple days ago, I've noticed whenever occasionally I go to sit down, whether if it's in a certain, whether if it's a chair occasionally or in my bed, like normal, my back will start to feel like I will start to get a very like tender kind of pain sensation in the middle of my back, just because it's driven me nuts for at least a couple days. But it's also right in the middle, right where my scoliosis is too. And yes, for those of you who don't know me that far, I I have scoliosis, which if no one's never had it ever, that's just basically where your spine curves in the craziest direction. But also, scoliosis can impact your growth too. So like y'all, I had to find out at least I was 14, like 14 or 13 was when I found out I stopped growing at like 5'3". And since then, that's kind of what I've my height's looked like kind of since then. But then there's been times too I'm getting mixed heights saying, oh, I'm 5'2", 5'1", which for those of you who want to know this, we don't shrink in our 20s. Now, we don't shrink height until we hit the 60s. And for someone who's in their early 20s to teens, hearing a lot of that occasionally, it's very messed up. And so a lot of times whenever I am hearing a lot of those mixed up heights, all I do about it is I just still use my current height because it makes more sense. Because I don't look like I could be 5'2" or 5'1" at all. Like, I don't even look close to being that short at all. Um, I've been doing all right. What about you, Story? I haven't been on here for maybe a week, almost. At least a week and a half or so, or at least for a little while. Just because at one point I was sick for one point, which was like a week ago, like halfway of last week. I mean, I was on a few times during my sick days, but not a bunch. But then just after that, I just way forgot. And it's just been chaotic. And then, yeah, it's a lot that's happened. And so, that's just what happens in life, though, is we get caught up a lot. And so, um, yeah, but, um, oh, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that you finished your first year of college. That's pretty cool. And and that's good that it seems like it pays good because it should. Because why wouldn't a job pay good? Um, but I'm glad to hear for you it's went well though, which is a good thing to happen. Um, but yeah, and I mean with me, I've just relaxed around the house quite a bit and just doing the normal for me. And to give you guys all updates with my boyfriend AJ, he's been doing well. For those of you who wanna, for who's been checking about him, he's been doing good. We actually talked on the phone today, like we would, and it went well. Um, like we talk on the phone, like we do talk on the phone mostly daily, but it just depends on his schedule, whether if he's busy on a day or not. But he's like, he's done really well about like actually keeping me up, like actually letting me know whenever something like that happens. So that way I'm not like going crazy and thinking, okay, shoot, let me know when you're busy or not. Well, really, if you are, but you don't really have to say anything if you aren't, because that will help me to know a point. And so, um, but yeah, overall he's been doing good though. Um, and for those of you who haven't seen at least um the live right around um Thanksgiving area, um I think I only really ended up doing only I think one possible stream with him, but that was because we were so busy. I mean, they kind of, and actually, I kind of will give you guys a rundown of what we did, because he was here from, um, like, oh, for like a full week, which was like a Saturday to the following Saturday of November, which was like the 21st, which was November, it was like November 21st or 22nd, I think, I look, I think it was like the 21st through the 29th, which was a Saturday to a Saturday. I think it's, like I said, it's the 21st or 22nd through, um, basically through the 29th, which went really well. Um, why do I have red nails? Um, Vincent, to answer your question, honestly, I don't know. I just picked mine out. It's not, y'all, let me just say this. For me, I'm not like super picky about like every single time. I don't always do the same color. Like, I kind of just switch it around. Like, there might be a time maybe, because let me think. I think the time before this, I think I did, I need to think. It's been a minute. But I think I did yellow or something like that. I can't remember. But I have other color polishes that I do too, besides red, for those of you wondering. Um, like, to kind of give you a few that I've done like a mauve purple, so it's like kind of like it's almost like, it's kind of like a light purple, but not quite a light purple. It's kind of cool though, actually. And actually, that's like my favorite crazy tone. It's like a neutral purple tone, which that's like I feel like to me that's the only tone nail polish I even liked on me, unlike others that you would see out there. Yeah, a lot of you can ask me that same thought too and think, what kind of thing, but that's just me. I'm not always the type of person to always go with like the weird nude combinations. I like to always go with like the fun color kind of combination because it's good to bring some kind of energy out like that. Um like it can be any color really. Um like I've got yellow, blue. I do have like a mint green, but I've not used that one yet. Um I do have some pinks as well. A hot pink that's like almost like a glittery tone, which is really cool. Like in like certain like natural lighting, you can actually kind of see like maybe like a hint of like other colors in between it, which is really cool. Like it's like the fun part about that. Um, but that's just what it all is. Oh my gosh, this ponytail. To answer your question, I don't think so. To really answer, a lot of that, but that's a good question though. Y'all keep those questions coming. Y'all are doing good about that. Um, I heard something for a minute, which that's just what happens. But yeah, we're just chilling though, you guys. So, um, crazy. Hey, you know what? Let me get back. You're good. Give me just a moment. Sorry, you guys. You guys in here because I'm just going to brush my hair a little bit. So, anyway, so I don't look too obvious. Oh yes, Eli, I see you. You were in my previous live before I had to reset it. And even you were here a few lives like a while back ago. How you been doing, Eli? It's been a minute. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to refix my ponytail because some of it was wanting to come out of place. Which, I do hate when that happens though. Yeah, I need to fix that. But anyway, um, that's good. That's definitely really good to hear. There, Eli. I'll Eli to kind of it's actually violet, but in different lighting perspectives, it will look like two different colors in one. So like in lighting like this, it could look red, but then it could look pink occasionally, but then it'll look like its actual color too. So it really just depends on the lighting of how it hits it. And so yeah, that goes for anybody. So if y'all get confused, like, oh, you're looking at red now, that's because it's because of the lighting, you know. And plus, everyone, in, I mean, that doesn't go for just this color here. It goes for any other color too that could hit funny as well. But also, it can hit like it can reflect on anything besides hair. You know, that's just kind of what it is. So like right now, it could look like a medium to dark red right now, but it also could look like an auburn right now. But that's because I'm in a more dimmer lighting setting than it being like day hours and like some of the natural lighting almost hitting it to make it look like its actual color. Oh, what did my boyfriend just say me on Snap? Oh my god. Sorry, my boyfriend sent me on something. Send me something else which I need to look at in a little bit. But yeah. That's someone named Miracle. That's pretty interesting. But anyway, y'all, let's go. We got 3 of you guys liking in the chat. Thank you so much. And hopefully, as the live keeps going, we keep that like count going up. So, for those of you who are already starting to like count, thank you so much. Very, very appreciate it. That's good. That's really good to hear. Because you should. Yeah. Or else you would not like what you're doing in real life. You know? And so, you know what, y'all? I will re-show you guys pics from a couple pics from Thanksgiving when my boyfriend was out here last, because some of you have not seen it, but some people have. But it's just because we have a few people here that haven't been here in a while, but some people are new here. So, oh my god, I'm back. Mine's gonna be fine for just a moment. So give me just a minute. Oh my god. Like I said, do not be warned by my bag. It's just these past few days it's looked a lot wild. So I will show you guys pics from when he was out here. So y'all can see. On my back. So I've got more than just this one, y'all. So a few of these pics are from, I had my dad take these first few in front of our Christmas tree at my house. Just looking so good, y'all. This is what we're looking like too, for those of you wondering. So good, y'all. And then also my dog actually came in this one a little bit. Yeah, it's just she kind of photobommed a little bit of the photo. Us too. This was Thanksgiving Day, by the way. I took a few by angle. And actually, before I move on, by the way, this is actually what the hair color looks like normally. In the lighting. So, moving on. Let me see. This one and this one. But actually, these next, actually it's these last 3 you can actually see it properly. Was us from church. This is like y'all for reference. This was my boyfriend's second time going to church with me, which was amazing. Like it was totally amazing that day for us too. Plus and for those of you who are wondering why our outfits, he wore this gray polo with his dark blue jeans, and then his dress shoes. I wore this black and white striped pattern like design dress, which is really cool, with this really cool gold necklace I got from a thrift store in my area, which was really cool. And then this was us again, which you can see us a lot more closer and better in that one. But y'all, he just looks so good. I'll tell you that. And then actually, I will show you guys us holding hands like twice. So this was us picking him up, I think, in this one. I know for a fact. And then, this one actually was when we were going to drop him off too. So again, we were holding him in the car. But, yeah, it totally felt amazing. But y'all, let me also show you kind of another hot pic that was from when he was at home, though. Like, this was like, I think a couple weeks back. Y'all. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know what. Let me just say this. I don't know, first off, what it is about this photo. But y'all, it's almost as if it's almost like this photo could have been like an album cover in my brain. But it's just so, but he's just so hot though, y'all. That's just how hot it turned out. Like, it, honestly though, y'all, it makes you want to go insane. Like, it does. Like, this would, like, I would actually, yeah, I was freaking out at first when he sent me that. And just so everyone knows, that was in Snapchat, by the way. And so, which, y'all, he turned out so good. Just, oh, crazy. Or no, oh, no, wait, no, excuse me, no, that was not in Snapchat. That was actually in, regular text. Not my thing. I'm caught up. But one of the photos of me that I took was in Snapchat, which I'll show you that too. I'll show you. Which is this photo from like last week. But yeah. But I was literally home from church like last week, but I was working in the kids ministry because I'm a part of the kids ministry team there. And so I had my Sunday with the kids. And so, and for those of you that are wondering what age group I work in with the pre-K kids. I love that age group a lot because I've had experience with that group, but also they're just like the best group to work with. Because you're just getting to experience, like, you're basically just getting to see them grow up slowly, but also you're just getting them to see, like, you're starting to get to see them learn, like, the little things, like their personality. You're learning to get to see, like, their personality, their fun side, their creativity level, all the things beginner, like, all the things that are beginner based with toddlers. Like, that's like the best part about that. Sorry, that was blowing my nose. So that took kind of a second, but yeah. So that's basically the pics that I took well, the first few that I showed you. Those were all the pics that I took of AJ and I when he was out here recently around November which was a month ago. Um, but yeah. But y'all be right back. Okay, hey you guys, I'm back. Now I'm back. Um, sorry about that. I was going to the restroom at the time because I had to go. And so, um, yeah. But anyway, though, y'all, um, we're just hanging out at the moment. Um, I'm probably I might not be on here much longer, but I don't know quite yet. Um, but um, anyway, um, yeah. So, so that's just what's going on there. Sorry, I think I can hear my dad's door like very slightly next door. So mind me if I'm acting like I'm hearing something weird in the background because it might likely just be my dad snoring. Cause yo, my dad snores like crazy. Like I can occasionally hear him snore from here. Like a lot of the times I can just hear him snore from this room a little bit. But um but yeah, like that. Just like he would do. You know what, y'all? I feel like either the next live, which after today's live um would be Tuesday, like sometime Tuesday maybe when I'm live, or if I get kind of busy, then it might be Wednesday, but I don't know off the bat yet. But if I'm next live on Tuesday, maybe I will try to give you guys a Christmas tree, um, a Christmas tree reveal because it's already December, and a lot of us, the majority of us here that do celebrate Christmas, already have our trees up at this point. Um, but yeah, and so yeah, so sometime maybe like next live, I will try to put that in there sometime in between um a lot of this. But yeah. But anyway though, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off live for the night. But I will see you guys on Tuesday possibly if I'm able to get at it. But if I can't, it might be Wednesday or Thursday. Um, but yeah, so I will see you guys out and about.